I don't know how much you are on the internet, but if you go to TikTok, there's a lot of Nigerian children and African children really making videos about hostilities in their home from their parents. They say their parents are too strict. They say their parents don't offer emotional support. They say their parents are trying to raise them as if they're in Nigeria. There is a huge disconnect. The children are really not on the same page, and it's serious, And I want to talk to you as a woman to say, are you aware of this?
Yes, I am aware. The society we're living in today in London and how we grew up back then in Nigeria is totally different. I learned this over the years when I was actually bringing up my own kids. I saw screaming and shouting, putting your feet down, telling them no. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying those things did not work. Some of them work. They will get to a certain age when they now become a young adult. The teenage years are more of the challenging years, when you start to grow up.
Yes.
So that is when that rebellion spirit comes in. And let's not forget also that the devil targets marriages as well as the children. So the devil uses the children now to get back at the parents. And then there's conflict in the home, and then there's fire on the mountain, and then there's a whole lot of things happening at home.
I don't know about biblical relations. I know for certain that what's going on here is, like you said, when they get to teens, the rebellion starts. The parents. I really think if you look at the way we grew up in Nigeria, we seem to forget that maybe we come from polygamous homes where our dads and moms are not fully conversant with what we get up to. We're supposed to be in school. Many of us are in a different town. We say we're going here, we're doing this and we're doing that. But in general, what Nigeria had then wasn't dangerous for us, but may have been dangerous for our parents if they knew. So in England, we seem not to know that the things out here are quite dangerous, until our children grow up. And then
we're saying the same thing.
We can't prevent them from these dangers.
Yeah, it is dangerous. I'm telling you, it is dangerous because, don't forget, the social media has taken over a lot of things. It's taken over their lives and all of that. You see, there was one my daughter showed me. The parents were having an argument. And what did this child do? She brought out her video and she was videoing it. And she showed it to her friends in school. We don't know how it got on the internet and everything. And mom and dad, they are broken. And now the authorities are like, because they've got young children who's about 6, and then one is about 10, and then the eldest is in uni who did that video. So now they're threatening. Social services are involved because they feel the environment is not safe for the 6-year-old as well as the 10-year-old. So it's been a big thing. Do you understand? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So social media as well is not doing them good at all. They are using social media now to torment parents. They go with their friends. I work in that sector, so I see all these things. You understand?
Okay.
I deal with safeguarding. I deal with MASH, multi-agency safeguarding hub, who would take your child away if. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Fostering all of it. I deal with all of that, and it's an emotional wreck when it comes to things like that. Do you understand?
Goodness, Lord.
So for me, the thing is, I believe with the society here in London, parents, we need to take it very, very easy and slowly. Talking to a child one-to-one and making him see reasons as to why you're trying to protect that child. The Bible says, train a child the way he should go, and when he grows up, he will never depart from it. Do you understand?
Okay.
Bringing God into it in the very, very first beginning.
Okay.
As well.
Tico wants to say something. Tico, you've heard what Josephine has said. Go on.
For me, I think our parents, I'm talking from my personal experience and from what I have seen, our parents don't have a good relationship with their children, the kind of relationship they have with their children is a kind of relationship like a dictator. Do this, without giving the child a chance for them to express themselves. Although it's true, the parents are trying to protect the child, like what Josephine said. It said, have a dialogue with them, communicate with them for them to understand that what you're trying to communicate with them is for their own benefit. Once that relationship is not there, are you trying to do like, oh yeah, I'm your dad, I'm your mom, whatever I said to you, you just have to accept it without really explaining to them.
But can we give what we don't have? Because our parents never raised us like this.
Okay.
Josephine. Josephine, we're leaving it with you. Can we give what we... It's easy to say the parents should do this and should do this. Me and you, we know we grew up in Nigeria. We don't have this thing. So where do we start?
We don't have it, okay? We don't have it, but we are in a new, or rather a different environment.
We agree.
Where things are done differently. We can't keep using the same old factor of when we're back home. Listen, my parents, they spared the rod when I was growing up. I'm telling you now. I went to a party. When I came back, I was beaten. Where the marks on my body, my mom had to put pepper. I'm telling you.
It's true.
Am I going to do that to my children here? No. Because if I do, I will be in for it. I'll go to prison.
Yeah. Okay, now, can I now say something? To me now, what you have just said now, it sounds like child abuse.
Okay.
But now, because of how we grew, we will not consider it as that. Because that is because that is our mindset. And that is why I say what we are seeing now is a change, is a sign of change of time. Like the way we have been doing this parenting structuring, we are seeing that it's not working. Then we need to another way of doing stuff. And I like the way you say, communicating.
Let me quickly say this here. I'm gonna speak from the beginning.
Okay.
You ask yourself, how did I get to this stage where my children are rebelling?
Okay.
I know late mentioned is, it can't be all parents. But I'm just going to say this. I'm not saying that's the case, but I'm just going to lay it out from my own perspective.
Okay.
From my experience of, working with youth, parents, and all of that. A home that is cracked in the sense that, okay, you have a dad who does not go to work. He's in the balcony rolling cigarette money day and night. Then now you have a teenage son and you're telling that son not to smoke.
That's very difficult.
That's a difficult one. But I want to say, because so we don't stay on the subject, we make the points. Isn't it about time that I know parents won't like it, but maybe we need to have a Nigerian parenting forum, or we need to, because we seem to say we know. We seem to say we know what to do, but the problem is just not going away. There's more children complaining. We cannot be saying.
Yeah, there's more children complaining because the parents, they need to change their approach.
So we must,
change, it remains the same.
We must do something consciously for the parents. And like I said,
maybe the parents they need counsel.
Even that you are not even mentioning it. Okay, I think now I will check my profession. From happiness coach, I'll be a parent coach.
and apart from that, listen, above all, Chico, above all, we have to put all our children in the hands of God, because no matter how you try, I'm telling you.
No, but we are all, Josephine, you see, we are all prayerful and we're all Christians, and I do think we take everything to God, and thank you for reminding us to do. We do. But what I'm saying is,
it's the ultimate. You can't do it yourself. You cannot. You can only try, and then leave the rest in the hands of God. Okay. I'm telling you, He would definitely do it.
Amen to that.
And don't get me wrong here. Our parents, what we are today, what we have become today, is to do with our parents. I mean, like you have your own share of your parents. I have my own share of my parents.
Yes.
So, sitting down in my own little time and just reflecting back, it has actually helped me through life back. Do you understand?
No, there is good and bad things. You know, we're not denying that there is good sides. It has happened.
You can either look at it positively or you look at it negatively. But it is what it is.
They've done good things, but also we are cold emotionally because we never had that. And you know what's happening is we are the first generations that we are the ones from our parents here, and we are the ones our children are facing. There is no soft landing for us. You know, there's no place to learn. You learn on the job, you know, and now we have to talk, you know, but I want to let you have the final word on what parents can do, because the children are now, may I say, they're one step ahead of us. They're now getting together how to push back. What should we do?
I mean, my conclusion on that would be, have good relationship with them, reassure them, encourage them, and this will help them have confidence and high self-esteem, healthy emotional outlook on life, because everything is not just going to be all about argument. If you don't do that, the society out there will do it. They would mix up with, the wrong crowd, and then it will be too late. So we can still change things. We can still change the way we approach our children.
Well, I agree.
Change it. It mustn't be shouting all the time. It mustn't be, get out of my house. You're not listening. You're disrespectful. And all of
disowning your children. But Josephine, it's always. I think we have spent some time on this, and we will again next week. And Tico, you will be here. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Josephine.
Thank you, Josephine, for this. Tico, she was.